AI is no longer just a technology story. It is becoming a geopolitical story. By 2035, artificial intelligence and agentic AI will reshape the global economy, not only through productivity, automation, and innovation, but through power. The new contest is not simply about who has the best software. It is about who controls intelligence, compute, energy, data, chips, critical minerals, and social trust. The positive case is real. AI can improve public services, accelerate discovery, expand access to education, strengthen healthcare, and help developing economies leapfrog old infrastructure gaps. Used responsibly, AI can become a new layer of economic inclusion and state capacity. But opportunity does not distribute itself evenly. The more likely risk is divergence. Advanced economies, large technology firms, and countries with access to compute, capital, energy, and talent are positioned to capture a disproportionate share of the gains. The global economy may become more productive, but not automatically more equal. Inside companies, the same divide will appear. Organizations that govern AI well will move faster. Organizations that treat AI as a side experiment will fall behind. Workers who learn to operate with AI will gain leverage. Workers without access or training may face displacement, wage pressure, or career compression. The ugly scenario is that AI becomes more than a growth tool. It becomes a coercion tool. AI can intensify cyber conflict, accelerate disinformation, manipulate public trust, and turn supply chains into pressure points. Rare earth minerals, chips, cloud platforms, data centers, and AI models may become instruments of geopolitical leverage. Agentic AI adds another layer of complexity. When AI systems can act, coordinate, trigger workflows, and make recommendations at machine speed, the risk is no longer only human misuse. It is system behavior, vendor dependency, data exposure, and loss of control. For executives, this means AI risk is no longer limited to IT. It now touches procurement, legal, finance, security, and board governance. By 2035, the most likely outcome is not one single AI winner. It is a more stratified world. At the national level, sovereignty will mean more than borders. It will mean control over compute, data, energy, models, chips, and trusted digital infrastructure. At the corporate level, geopolitics will show up in vendor contracts, cloud dependencies, cybersecurity posture, data flows, and supply chain resilience. The battlefield will not only be in capitals, it will be inside enterprises. So what should leaders do now? First, stop treating AI as only a productivity program. Treat it as a strategic exposure program. Map your dependencies on chips, cloud providers, AI vendors, data centers, foreign regulations, and critical infrastructure. Second, strengthen AI governance before scale. That means clear accountability, human oversight, audit trails, data controls, contractual protections, and exit rights. Third, invest in workforce transition. The companies that win will not simply automate work, they will redesign work. And fourth, protect trust. In an AI economy, trust becomes infrastructure. The central question is not whether AI will make the world more productive. It will. The deeper question is whether that productivity becomes a foundation for shared progress or a new architecture of instability. The good is real, the bad is likely, the ugly is preventable, but only if leaders act now. By 2035, AI will not simply change the tools we use. It will change who has power, who captures value, and who gets left behind. That is why AI strategy is no longer just a technology strategy. It is an economic strategy, a governance strategy, and increasingly a geopolitical strategy.